Today, we're doing a light and airy fruity dessert.
Baked meringue topped with homemade whipped cream and fresh strawberries.
Oh, talk about a slice of heaven.
Every bite is refreshing and a sweet sensation.
It is really a sweet sensation. So good.
So good.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My sweet sensation.
That's right. I am a sweet sensation.
And a little light and airy.
Always.
Always. So anyway, we are so excited. We're doing a strawberry Pavlova.
Yes.
We're doing it for you, Linda.
That's right.
Okay, so let's get started. We'll talk a little more about that in just a moment. So, okay, first of all, I've started here. I've got 3 egg whites, and I need 4. So don't judge me in my the way I do this.
That's okay.
So
this has actually become my new favorite thing.
I know.
I want to put like every berry in the world on top of it.
There's so many varieties the way you can top this, but I will give you a little more history of how we came about doing this. So
it's
now,
my favorite thing.
We're not going to use this egg yolk, so you can save it. You can make mayonnaise or something.
Yes, save it for your mayonnaise.
I need to clean my hands real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the whisk attachment in our stand mixer. You can do this with just hand mixers if you want, but you need to have a good, powerful mixer to do this. So now,
whip those up.
We're just gonna get these kind of mixed together. That's gonna go for about a minute. So, a dear fan of ours, Linda, has been requesting that we make strawberry pavlova. And I said, Linda, I've never made a strawberry pavlova. She said, well, figure it out. So we did.
We'll figure it out.
We did. She didn't say it like that.
No.
We did. We did a lot of research and started to think, she's onto something here. And so now, I'm going to keep going. So this has got, that's been going about a minute. And now I'm going to sprinkle in a tablespoon.
Get it in there. There you go.
Of cornstarch. Come on. Where was I? So we started doing a lot of research, and we were like, Linda, and we're like, this is really great, but we have to find a way to make it our own. And it's really pretty simple, and it's just so
they're all pretty much made the same.
Yeah.
They're just delicious meringue baked. But
meringue.
You got to be careful. Don't overbake that meringue.
Yeah. So the little bit of history on this, as we were researching it, it's pretty interesting. There's some pretty fierce debate where if it originated in New Zealand or Australia. We love our friends from New Zealand and Australia. We have some of the best fans in the world from both of those countries.
From down under.
So we're going to let you guys duke it out. You can tell us who the winner. But the Pavlova is a Russian ballerina back from the 1920s, and there's pretty much no question that this was named after her. But which chef from which country, we don't know. So, all right, now we're going to let this continue to go until that's really fully incorporated and it gets pretty
I love
foamy.
egg whites.
And they love
I
you.
like my omelet egg white.
Look
at these strawberries. These are huge and fresh and delicious.
So we're going to macerate those a little bit later.
Yes.
And then if you want to talk about your...
So we're going to bake, obviously we're going to, like we said, we're going to bake this meringue.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
Now I'm going to turn this up to high, really high, and we're going to start making some stiff peaks. This is a cup of sugar, and I'm just going to slowly add this while you continue doing it.
That's amazing. All right, so we've got our baking sheet, and I've got some parchment paper here, and we're going to draw a circle about 9 inches in diameter so that you'll have a placement of where you can put your meringue before you bake it, not to go outside that circle. So I'm making that circle.
Wesley does not like to color outside the lines.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
That's true. You do. So, all right, I've about got this, and then you flip it over, right?
Yes, I'm going to flip this over so...
Use a dark enough pen so you can see through it. But okay, see, this is already starting to do its magic.
How long do you have to do
this
that?
is going to go for about 8 minutes until we form stiff peaks, and we'll show you what that looks like in about 8 minutes.
Great.
Okay, I believe we have stiff peaks.
Wow. Perfect timing.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are stiff.
Yeah, they are.
Here, let me see. Let me see if I can show people.
Okay.
How do you get this out of here? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Wesley loves to show this trick.
Yeah.
This tip.
That is stiff. See, it's sticking up.
You shouldn't now you got to.
Yeah.
You need to put that back in. Okay, thanks. Okay. Well, great.
Oh, why do you have to put it back in?
Because I got to blend in my.
Oh, the lemon.
So we've got. A teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. I measured that out because you don't want to get it overly lemony. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Go with good quality vanilla extract. And,
I totally forgot.
yeah, I know. And then what I do is just kind of, it's okay. It's going to soften it up just a little bit, but that's okay. Get it nice and blended.
Get it going. There we go. Come on.
Here we go. Oh, this, I'm telling you.
Oh, it smells so good.
I know. When we first made this, we were like, oh, this is so unusual. And, oh, no, Wesley loves to do this. So.
I'm just going to get this.
Now, there's that. You got that upside down, right?
Yep, I do. Here, let me give you the.
You want to use this?
Yeah, let me get that out here.
All your fancy tools.
I got a bunch of tools here, people.
So this is really, it's just, there's no science to this. You're just spreading this out. It's the most interesting thing.
Oh, I want to lick this so bad.
I know. Don't, though.
Here,
it's egg white, so you probably shouldn't.
No, this is impossible.
Okay, that's okay.
Right. There we go. There we go. Take that. If I need some, I'll let you know.
You'll give me a note.
So I'm just going to take this over here, use my big spoon, and plop it all down in there. There we go.
Okay.
Wow. Look at that.
It's so beautiful.
There we go.
Now, the cool thing about this is that this is really a wonderful dessert to serve to guests, especially it's summertime now when we're filming this or about to be. It just screams a summer dessert.
Yeah.
But it's good any time of the year. But you can make this after you bake it, like up to a day in advance. It keeps, and then you bring it all together right at the very end, just as when your guests are arriving.
I'm kind of digging all the texture
he likes to make
on the
it
side.
Kind of artistic. So
yeah.
but you do use the back of a spoon, and you want to make a little bit of an indentation in the middle. Are you doing that?
I am doing it.
Because that's where the cream is going to go. It kind of this definitely forms a foundation that's gonna hold.
All right, there we go. I think I don't want to go any further. Okay, I like the height right now, and everything is good.
Perfect. So we've got our.
Hold on.
You're not supposed to eat that. Anyway, we've got our oven. It's a low temperature oven, which is perfect. 250 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to bake for an hour. It's fun to watch because it kind of poofs a little bit and it dries out. It's so interesting. And then then we're going to turn the oven off, and it's just going to hang out in that warm oven for another 2 hours. So you got to give yourself a little bit of time, but then it's.
But the anticipation.
Oh, it's so great. And then we bring it all together. It's so close to Pavlova time.
Pavlova. I love just saying Pavlova.
I know. Okay, so we let that beautiful meringue bake for 60 minutes, and then just went and used my finger, and I turned off the oven. That's all you got to do. That's real technical. And you just let it resist the temptation to open it up. You want to, believe me, I did too. And but let it just hang out in the oven to kind of cool off on its own. If you take it out too soon, it can screw up the meringue, and you don't want to do that. So we let it rest for 2 hours. Yes. And you want to do this part right before you're about to serve it, which is going to make some homemade whooped cream. And let's talk about those strawberries.
And then we've got these macerated cherries. Strawberries. We took our strawberries, cut the tops off, and then sliced them into in these cute little slices. And then we added some sugar and just mixed it all in.
2 tablespoons of sugar.
And we put this in the fridge, and you can see
the sugar brings out the juices, and it kind of makes it a little syrupy. If you do that too far in advance, it's not a problem, but the longer it sits, the more the kind of mushier those strawberries get. And did you say that was 16 ounces?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, so that's a pound of strawberries. You may not use all of them. It just depends on how. But we save it and put it on ice cream. So I put 2 cups of heavy cream in here, and then I have got a tablespoon of sugar, and then I've got a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I've got my electric mixer here. You can use the mixer that you used before, but I love this thing.
He's had this mixer for 30 years, probably.
Oh, yeah. I remember I got it in New York City. It was way back in the day. And I got it to make mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. Boy, have I come a ways. We've come a ways. Okay, so you just do this on high, and it's like that meringue. It just magically converts and turns into this beautiful whipped cream. Only takes a few minutes.
All right.
Okay, isn't this beautiful? So you just, I let that go. It probably took about 4 minutes, and then I just took my mixers out, and here you go.
All right, now let's get on to the good stuff.
Let's get this pavlova. Okay.
Is that cool enough?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so now this is beautiful. We had a little bit of an incident that happened that it did collapse just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We have been making these a lot lately, and the majority of the time this doesn't happen, but if that happens to you, don't worry about it. We're about to cover it up.
And it adds a little characteristic to it.
Yeah.
Also, I might have manhandled the meringue.
Well, I think what happened was one thing, and this it holds together pretty securely. So now we're just going to move it over into our little platter. One thing that can cause that to happen is if you overbeat the egg whites. We got to talking and jabbering, and you do as soon as those stiff peaks form, you're done. If you overdo it,
it's so gorgeous.
Yeah, but this is really, if this happens to you, don't
Yay!
worry at all. Okay, so now we're going to make this thing. It's
so
just,
exciting.
and what I love about it is because even like I said, if that happens to you, don't worry about it because it's kind of meant to be a little haphazard. I mean,
and you've got all this
topping
to cover it up.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about a topping.
That's a lot of topping.
That's
Chris.
a lot of topping.
Chris.
I love a lot of topping.
That's a lot of topping.
My hands are clean, I promise. Okay.
All right, can I go in now?
Yeah.
All right, let's do some of the cherries. Here we go. We're just gonna get
those not cherries.
Oh,
Those
I keep saying cherries. Why do I keep saying cherries?
I don't know. Well,
where are the two big
red.
cherries, Chris?
The
Strawberries.
Okay, Wesley forgot to mention that when you're doing your strawberries, we like to leave 2 or 3 whole ones behind so you can top it. Look at this! Isn't this just an absolutely
gorgeous.
Beautiful?
Yes, and I'm gonna get a little of the juice here.
Yeah,
I like to see the little juice go down the side.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is such a beautiful. When we made it the first time, I have to tell you, Linda, I was like, well, I hope Linda's not going to stir us. Steer us wrong on this. And when we made it, we were like, okay, at least it's beautiful.
Just a little more.
And then we tasted it, and we absolutely flipped.
Look at that, you guys. Look at that.
Okay.
Wait, one more.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. All right, I'm done.
And
I
then,
might add a little more to my side.
And then you can just nestle those in there like that. I mean, you're talking about a presentation. Serve this at Mother's Day, at Father's Day, at a shower. Okay. And
here, let's go on this side here. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Now, okay. This
is
where I'm always with the slicing, but it slices pretty easily.
Nice.
And that meringue is it's so airy and it's easy to slice.
Nice.
Okay.
Slip that in there.
I just licked my finger. Sorry, people.
That's all right. We're married.
I know.
Come on out.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Come on over. There we go.
Nice.
Guys, look at that.
It really slices so easily. It's
that.
kind of like nerve-wracking the first time you do it, and then it just like a piece of pie. I love it.
Yay.
I love it so much. I can't thank you enough, Linda. And Anna Pavlova.
This is my new Anna Pavlova. This sounds like a movie.
She was a ballerina.
Yes. You guys, this is my new favorite thing of all time. Oh.
I know.
All right, I have to go in.
Let's
Can
do
we
it.
go in, please?
Oh, please.
Okay. Oh, my mouth is watering.
I know. Where have you been all my life? I tell you, you Australians and you New Zealanders, whoever came up with this,
I can't even. I want to eat this whole thing in like 2 seconds flat.
The other day we did, basically. It's so good.
Wow. No.
Isn't that meringue, that baked meringue, it's sweet and it's kind of crunchy, but not too crunchy.
Oh, it is so good. It's got that almost like when you eat cotton candy, it kind of just gets melts in your mouth. That's what it's kind of doing right now. Oh, this is 10,000% Loon approved.
Yes.
Wow.
I know you guys, and it's fun to make, and it screams summer.
I love how it just kind of crunches right there.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's wonderful. Make Pavlova. You will be so happy that you did. We love you guys.